Guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. In this channel we make sewing tutorials and pattern drafting, and today we'll be making a thready bubu gown with a fringe at the lower part. It's actually a long bubu gown, but it will be having a fringe at the lower part. I'm using this Kapala fabric, and it's, you can see it's having a touch of white. That was why I got white fringe. So if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up, share it with your friends and loved ones, and subscribe to this channel. Put on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you get notified. Thank you. Let's dive into the video. So I have here with me 1.5 yard of fringe by length of 20 inches. They have the length of 25, but what I'm working with is 30 inches, and this is 1.5. So we'll put our fabric on fold. We'll be folding this fabric with the biggest measurement of the body, which is the hip. So I'm just trying to fold my fabric. This is a very quick one, but very beautiful. So we take the length of this. I'm working with the length of 57. So I'll just take a straight line, which will serve as my starting line. So I'll put my tape there and take the length of 57. It's actually 56, but with sewing allowance 57. So I'll take 57 inches. This is 57 inches here. Mind you, I'll be putting fringe at the lower part, so instead of the 57, you minus the length of whichever fringe you are using. If it's the 25 inches, you minus 25 from your length of your gown. So I'm using 20, so this 57 in total, which is including my sewing allowance, will be minus 20 inches. So that should be 37. So from here to here, that is where I'm working from, which is a length of 37. I've already deducted the length for the fringe, which is 20 inches. So we put our measurement. So I actually cut 2 of these, which is folded into 4. This is folded into 2. Then I now cut another one for the back into 2, which is 4 pieces here. Then this part is on fold, so we start putting our measurement. It's actually cut together with sleeve. So from the middle of your neck, you take to wherever you want this bubu gown to get to. For me, I want it to get to 16 inches. So I'm taking 16 inches from my folded line into the fabric, and I'll mark it like so. I'll add 1 inch for folding of the sleeve opening, like this. Then I'll take the opening of the sleeve, which is the round sleeve. For me, I'm using 11 inches, that's including sewing allowance. So 11 inches here. I'll mark it into the fabric like this. Then at this point at which I mark my sleeve opening, I'll put my bust measurement there, and the bust measurement is 34 inches. So 34 divided by 4, that is 8.5. this is 8.5 here. Then I'll be adding 4 inches to this measurement. So whichever measurement you have of your bust divided by 4, you add 4 inches to it. So this is my 4 inches. So I'm just connecting this, my sleeve opening, which is your round sleeve opening, to it. I don't know if you can see. I'm trying to make it visible because the fabric is a little bit showing my white shirt. So you add 4 inches to your bust measurement. So I will just take this measurement all the way down. So I'll measure from here to the folded end. Whatever I have here, I will take it down to the length of the gown, and I have here 13 inches. So I will just take the 13 inches all the way to the end of the gown. I'm just trying to make sure it's equal. So I'll take 13 inches like so. 13 inches like so. Then I connect this to it. This tutorial is actually beginner friendly. So we've connected the bust part all the way down. So the next thing, I'm checking for both of them to be equal. So the next thing is I'm connecting the 16 inches, which is the length of my bubu gown, to the opening of the sleeve, which is here. Then at this part, you come out by 1.5. I'm doing this because of those that are beginners. 1.5 this way. Then you make a curve there into the body. This part is not supposed to be rectangular this way. You are supposed to make a curve here. So that is why I came out by 1.5. You can come out by 1.5 is okay. So you make a curve. So we're actually done with the body of the bubu gown. So the next thing, you come to the neck part. It will be having a V neckline. So we'll be using this fabric, this white fabric, for the design of the neck. So the front part, I'm assuming this is my front and this is my back. So for the front, I'll be marking 3.5. So 3.5 like this. Then at this part, I'll come down by 1 inch like so. Then slant it into the neck opening, which is 3.5. So do it this way. This is it. Then this part at which I mark my 3.5, I will take the length of 9 inches, the depth of 9 inches into the fabric, which is the length of my neck. So this is 9 inches. Then at this point, I came down by 9 inches. I will go inside by 1/2 inch. 1/2 inch like so. Then I'll connect here to that 1/2 inch, which is connecting the 3.5 at this part. I came out by 3.5, so I'll be connecting here to this 1/2 inch. So you connect it this way. So that is it. Mind you, I'm only cutting this on the front part, not the back. I won't be touching the front back. I will only notch the part which is the neck at the back. So first thing first. So I'll cut this on the front. First and foremost, I'll be cutting the shoulder line. Shoulder line, then I'll cut through this way. I'll show you the next thing. So I've cut it as this is it all the way down. So I'll cut the front part neck. I'll go in this way into the 1/2 inch, then I'll go up into the 3.5, like so. So I only cut the front part, I didn't touch the back. So what I will do to the back is, at the back part, I will take 1/2 inch, like so, 1/2 inch. Then I'll just make a slant curve like this at the back. So only this. So this is it. Little curve with 1/2 inch, and this is the front part. So the next thing, we'll cut the neck fabric, this white I want to use to design the neck of the front. So we are cutting the fabric we use for the neck. Since this is white, I'm using yellow chalk just to make it visible enough. So what we are taking is 3 inches. I'll just take the length of what I'm having from here to here. It will go round the neck. It will go round this part, which is the front part, like this. The front part this way to the back neck line, which is here. So I'll just take roll of this length. Whatever that is remaining, I will trim it off when joining it. So I'll be taking 3 inches into this. 3 inches. It's not visible, but I'm actually taking 3 inches all through. Then I'll cut it off. So this is it. Let me make sure what I have in total. This is 40. Is on fold 20. So if you open it up, that is 40. So we'll keep this aside. We'll go to our sewing machine. What you do first and foremost, you open up the back. The front facing you, then you add the front of the front of the back of the front facing the front of the back. Then you join it around the shoulder. You join this way with 1/2 inch. Half an inch, like so. Then you join to this side 1/2 inch on the shoulder too. Then the next thing, I'll fold the sleeve opening after joining the shoulder. Then I'll close the side with 1/2 inch all through. Then I'll come back to show you how to work on the neckline. So I have joined the shoulder. This is the shoulder. I've joined this. I get both shoulder. Then I fold the opening of the sleeve. So I close the side with 1 inch all through to the down part, like this, to the down part at both sides. So I will show you how to attach the white material to the neck. So what we are left with is the neck part, which is the white material, and the down part for the fringe. So I will show you how to attach this white part. But first and foremost, I'll fold the back neck into 2 and make a notch at the middle, like so. I'll make a notch at the middle. Then this is the fabric white fabric I'm using to design the neck. I'm folding it also into two. You know, I actually measured 40, so this into 220. Then I'll make a notch at the middle too, at the open side, not the closed side. I put an interfacing, the softest one, then ironed it. Look at it. And I'll fold it into two and press it so that it will be very neat. So the next thing, now I've notched the middle of my back neck. This is it. This is the middle part that I've notched. So I will start sewing from the back, putting it this way from the life, which this is the life of the cloth. This is the life of the cloth, so I'll put it this way. I start sewing until I get to the front, which is the V. Until I get to this part here. So when I get here, I'll show you what next to do. We'll make a notch towards this way and a notch towards this way. Then I'll show you what else. Let me go and join it and show you how it will look like after joining. So this is it. I've joined it all round to the front, which I opened. So I'm saying it. That's space here is the only space for me. So what you do, you make a notch to, I'll open it to the back so you see it closely. So this is it. This is it. So I'll be making a notch to this part and a notch to this part. So let me notch it and show you. So that you'll be able to flip it inside like this. So this is it. I've notched it so it's separated from the actual view. This is the notch part. So what you do, push it inside. Put this inside now. So, and this like so. You see how it is. Neatly. See how it is. So we'll go back inside and I'll show you how to close up this end, this part. So you just align it now. Stretch it out. Make sure you range well before turning it, flipping it out. So this is it. So yeah, I have it. So the next thing, I'll flip it out and hold it down there, flip it out. If I flip it out, you see this. This is it, how it is. Inside, it's actually crossing each other. So if you turn it over, you see this. So this is it. This is the part that is being separated. This is the notch part at both sides. So what I will do is just to cut out some of the excesses like this. I'm just cutting off that excess. Then I'll take it to my sewing machine and sew it down at this part. Sew it down at this part. Then I'll iron it and show you how it looks like. So I've joined that part. This is here. I've joined it. So this is how it will look. Okay. After part. So this is how it is. Very neat. See how it is. Very neat. So the next thing is to attach the fringe to the lower part. This is the lower part. So what I will do is take one of the end of the fringe. This is it. Make sure you straighten this fringe very well so that you don't get this going this way after sewing. So I'll take from one of these ends like this. Open one of the ends that I've closed. I'll open it up. So just a little. So this I've done. So I'll take this way. And sew it all the way around. Then I will give it a nice press and put it on so that you see the finished dress. So I've joined the fringe to it. What I did was like as if you are joining two things together. I joined both of them, then I now touch this sheet closely. See closely so that it will be coming up. The joining will not be coming up. So I'm actually done with it. So this is the neck part and this is the lower part. So I will go and iron it and put it on so you see the finished look of the bubble gum. So this is the outcome. This is the front part and this is the lower part. So if you find this video helpful, please give me a thumbs up and share with your loved ones. And please subscribe, put on your notification bell so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to be notified. So beautiful. I actually wear this to anywhere. This is the neck. It's very nice. Thank you.